Hi everyone, welcome to Late Night Snack and Voice of Our Own. I'm Allison Kinnear, and for those who don't know, Late Night Snack is basically where I talk about self-care and parenting and just life. And I do it every Wednesday night around 9 o'clock, or actually right at 9 o'clock, and hopefully the children have gone to bed. My children just ate a bunch of candy that we did not know about and are now trying to go to sleep while in a sugar rush. Yes. It's just reality. You can't make this stuff up, folks. So tonight, I'm going to talk about exercise and exercising your demons, or exercising those demons. And I wanted to talk about exercise because last week I was talking about trying on swimsuits at Target and all this body shame stuff that I used to have has shifted and changed, thankfully. And I've also had some shifts around body shame because it used to show up for me a lot when it came to exercise, and I wanted to talk a little bit about that. So when I used to exercise before, now granted, I took a 10-year hiatus from trying on swimsuits. I probably took a 10-year hiatus from exercising as well. Let's be honest. But so the last time I was exercising, it kind of went like this, where I would be trying on my clothes and they weren't fitting right. I would be maybe doing something that I really wanted to do, like I love dancing, but maybe I wasn't having the stamina or the strength to dance the way I wanted to. And so I would kind of, through that, come to this realization that exercise would be good for me. And so when it came to exercise, in that state of pants aren't fitting right, maybe I want my body to do things that it's not quite capable of doing. The thing that would happen inside my mind was something like this. You're too fat, you're uncoordinated, you're not strong, you're weak, you're just a hot mess, and you need to get exercising. Come on, get in there, exercise. Everybody says it feels good, you should probably do this, you need to exercise. And repeat that about 1,000 times in my head over the course of, the day. And so that would be my drive to begin working out. And I would either lift weights or I would go for a run. And when I was lifting weights or going for a run, what was going on in my head is, oh, you're so out of shape. You are so weak. Look at this. You were just like, this is horrible. You're an embarrassment. All of that would be going through my head while I was exercising, working out, doing whatever. And, it was interesting. There were two things that would stop me. I would try to exercise. I would go in a short little burst and then I would just stop. And the two things were, sometimes I would just be exhausted, not physically, but just mentally exhausted. And I would just say, that's it, I'm all done. And the other thing that would happen that would stop me, kind of cold turkey, was if anyone acknowledged my exercising. If anyone suddenly acknowledged that I was losing weight or acknowledged that I was exercising or was encouraging in any way, shape, or form, I would just stop. And I often wondered what that was about, because I had at the time, one of the times that I was in one of these, okay, I'm going to exercise and get in shape modes. A colleague of mine was also doing that, and she was running a lot. And she said, when she's running, if somebody acknowledges her for running, or she has to run past someone, she would get this burst of energy and want to run even faster. And for me, I had the opposite reaction. I would just shut down if somebody acknowledged me. In fact, I would just give up working out altogether. And what I realized was that now looking back on that, the reason why I would stop exercising, because I was always confused as to why, if somebody was acknowledging me, I was just like, yep, all done. The thing that I realized is that I was in my shame. Shame is what drove me to start working out. Shame is what was going on in my head constantly as I was working out. And so when people acknowledged me, it was like they were seeing my shame. And shame wants us to go into hiding, right? Like shame just wants us to disappear. And so that's what I would do. If people saw me, it was like they weren't exactly seeing my shame, but that's how it felt. In fact, I was remembering that when I would go for runs, I only ran at night because nobody was out. Nobody would see me, and I could do it under the cloak of darkness. It was like I was just running with my shame. So now, fast forward 10 years later, I am exercising. In fact, I exercise several times a week, but I'm coming at it from a totally different point of view, because just like my swimsuit thing, which I did have the best time trying on swimsuits. With the swimsuit thing, one of the reasons why I had such a great time is because my self-worth, my "you're not good enough" tape is mostly silenced, and it certainly doesn't show up in the dressing room. When I was in there, I knew I was good enough. I just needed a swimsuit to match my good enoughness, if that's a thing. And when I exercise now, I'm not exercising from a place of I'm not good enough, I'm too fat, I'm too out of shape, I'm too whatever. I'm actually operating from a place of, okay, I want to live a really long, healthy life, and my body is talking to me. It's like when I started getting in tune with my body and not just being like a walking head, but actually like being in tune with my body and listening to it, my body was just telling me, move more, pick up heavy things, run. And it's a really beautiful thing, because when I can listen to my body, it gives me all kinds of signals, all kinds of wisdom, all kinds of information. We often think that our brain only lies, like our thinking, our knowing only lies in our heads, but our bodies know things long, long, long before our minds do. And so the more in tune I am with that, the stronger my intuition is, and it changed things for the better. I still don't know what y'all are talking about when it comes to runner's highs. That is still like a mystery to me. I believe that it happens because I hear enough people talking about it. I personally have not experienced it. Maybe one day. But I'll tell you an example, something really cool. I woke up this last weekend, and the first thing I felt when I woke up was my body saying, run. And I was like, I need to go for a run. Like, haven't done that in a couple years. And it was like, run. Yes, run. So I put on my tennis shoes, and because it was a Sunday morning, and I headed out for a run, and run. Let's put that in quotation marks. It was a nice little jog that for some people might have been the pace that they walk, but that's okay. I was actually moving and pumping my arms, and my legs were traveling. And what happened was, towards the end of the run, I was kind of going up a hill, and I started to fatigue a little bit, and I heard my old shame tape like come up. Oh, you're so out of shape. It's been too long. What do you think you're doing? Like, that started coming up. And this hill that was like this, suddenly felt like it was like this. And I was like, whoa, wait a second. Hold on a second. I have not ran in so long. And I just did. I just ran for 25 minutes. That's pretty awesome. And so I just caught myself and like flipped that script like really quick and just started saying, thank you, legs. You are so strong. You carried me this whole way. Thank you, feet, for not being in pain. Thank you, back, for keeping me up strong. And I just went through my whole body just saying, like, I wasn't talking out loud. I wasn't that crazy running person, but just saying to myself, like, thank you, arms, for being strong to pump. Thank you to my personal trainer, Kayla, who's probably watching this at some point, for helping me strengthen my muscles by kicking my rear end every week. Thank you to all of my body, right? And suddenly what felt like this started feeling like this. I just got like this nice little surge of energy at the end. And it felt really great. Like, it felt really great to like end the run without being like, ugh, God, I'm so out of shape. But to end the run with like, wow, look what I just did. I just ran for 25 minutes. That's pretty cool. So I just wanted to offer you that because I think that there's something really powerful about when we're operating out of a place of worthiness instead of a place of shame. And there's so much shame that we as women carry with our bodies. There's so much shame that comes up with our exercising and working out. Are we doing it enough? Are we doing it too much? You know, I mean, like all of this body stuff that comes up. And when we can pay attention to the scripts, you can catch it and flip that script. And it's so important when we do. And I just want to give a heartfelt thanks to Kayla for being such an inspiration. She is a single mom. She's got 2 young kids that are younger than my kids. And to see her transformation, to have her be encouraging and also like tough has been like huge. It's changed my life in such great ways. I still don't understand the runner's high one of these days, but you know, it's just been a really good thing. I've learned a lot about myself just by picking up heavy things. and to feel my body get stronger every day. So anyway, I just wanted to put that out there. It's such the mental game. It's such the mental game. I want to see who is on. Chandra. Hello, hello. And I can see there's 2 people watching. I can only see Chandra's name though. So thank you, Chandra, for watching. Cooking that little baby girl. Can't wait. A couple of things. I got to practice what I preach by making a huge mistake and advertising the wrong date on my How to Talk to Children about sex, death, and icky things. So it's actually happening next Tuesday and at Yoga Family, and it's going to be really powerful and amazing. This will just be an introduction because I'm going to do a longer class later on in the fall. So I hope you have a full night of uninterrupted sleep tonight and always. And I look forward to seeing you soon. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.